Hello, y'all. Oh, and you look as beautiful as I imagine. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Come on in. Tell me how the weather is in your neck of the woods. Tell me what time it is in your neck of the woods. So excited. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're joining us. I've been waiting to see you, Lady Goes In. I've been waiting to see you, Case iPad. Katrina, I've been waiting to see you, Lorraine. I've been waiting to see you, Ibeth. I've been waiting. It's kind of cold over there, yes? 4
Yeah.
p.m., 4 p.m., 3 p.m. Make sure that you're
Mhm.
muted. Make sure that you are muted so we have a nice, clean recording for all the folks that are going to listen to the replay. Sunny, we're in Columbia, South Kakalaka, Tampa, Fort Valley, Georgia, Orlando, 50 degrees. Okay, and Burr. I love it. I love it. We're going to put the sun out. We're going to energetically put the sun out everywhere we go. I see your faces now. Omeka, I see your, I've been waiting to see y'all. Katrina, I've been waiting to see you. I've been waiting to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're showing your commitment. Make sure we all mute our lines. Brian, if you can help manage that so that we have clean lines. I have a super ear for background sound. I'm so excited about what's about to happen. Your being here shows me your commitment. Now, a lot of folk gonna look at the replay, so welcome to the replay at whatever time of the day you get this. On average, each day we've had between 4,000 and 6,000 views. Isn't that delicious? Like we all are, Suzanne, stepping into our best season, Takara, making sure, Shanetta, that we are literally driving ourselves to the next best version of us. Alana. So I'm excited because it's intentionality like this, Sandy. It's intentionality like this that makes a huge difference in our life. Some of you have been with me for all 10 days. Some have been with me for 5 days. Some have been with me for 2 days. And for some wonderful souls, today is your first day. Please type in chat. How many days have you been with me on this boat, this journey? I've been a little radical in the last few days, talking about being bold, playing bold. 5 days, 10 days, all 10 days. Okay, 3 days. Today is your first day. Welcome aboard, first day. Welcome aboard, first day. Welcome aboard. I love it. I love first day. I love it. 10 days, third day, fourth day, 10, 10, 10, 10, right? All 10 via replay, Denise says, 4 live. I love it. If you looked at the replay, you get credits. If you looked at the replay, you absolutely get credit. This is our Play Bold meetup. How about the Play Bold meetup? This is our Play Bold meetup. And all we're doing today is talking about the way we can play bold. Sarah, so I want you to jump into Regina. Today is your first day as well. I love it. I love it. So this is day 10 for some of us. And for some of us, this is day 7, day 4, day 5. And for some of us, it's day 1. But I love what my husband says when you turn your one day into day 1. I love it when he says that. Sandy, have you heard Coach say that before? Turn your one day into day 1, which means get started today. I'm excited for what we're creating together. Today, I'm going to recap. So if it's your first day or your second
Why
day,
can I
don't
hear
worry.
this?
Don't worry, I'm about to give you a recap. Can you mute all your lines? There you go. Thank you so much. And Brian or Susan, if you guys can stay on top of that. And even if I need to re-unmute myself, if you do the mute off thing for me, please. And so I'm going to recap. No worries. If you attended all 10 days, great. We're going to do a review. If you attended day 1, like Nella, is it Nella or Nelia? Don't worry, I'm about to give you some highlights. You might want to grab a pen. It's been super juicy, super, super juicy. Today is about celebrating you for all the bold action that you have taken if you've been with me on this 10-day journey, or the bold action that you're about to take. I'm very clear that what gets celebrated gets repeated. So, how about type your name in chat if you know you don't celebrate yourself enough. And so this year, I really got to celebrate my baby steps so that I can start taking more and more big steps, right, Dawn? And so this is a celebration, this is a meetup, and this is a call to action to continue. So, yeah, I attract my tribe. I attract my tribe, Andrea. I attract my tribe, Valeria, Sonia. I attract my tribe, which is why we really grow so much together, because we have this like-minded energy. And when we get together, we grow big. So we're going to recap the key lessons to reinforce your momentum. So 2025 is all about momentum. 2025 is about being radical. 2025 is about consistency. Type in chat: momentum, radical, consistency. I'm just going to tell you, if you want to know what's the formula to take back control and remain in control of my 2025, it's momentum, it's radical, and it's consistency. Now, you got to decide what you're going to apply that to. But we want to build momentum. We want to constantly stay inside of radical action, and we be consistent in what we say our goals are and what's important to us. Are you with me on that? Give me some emoji hands up. I see you. I see you, Dana. I see your finger popping. We have some poetry now. I like it. I like it. I'll take it. She was like, yeah, this is how I'm gonna roll with you, Lisa. All right. So let me give you, and let me just tell you what this was born out of, because there's so many people that this is your first time. So the reason why I started this was this whole bold action was because, as many of you know, in December, I did a one-woman show on Broadway. And the reason why I did that was because I wanted to see what was my bolder, what was my bigger. I have been playing big for a while, but quite honestly, and type your name if this is you. Your average, your sea level is impressive to a lot of people because you're a gladiator, right, Dana? I see you now. We got to watch out. We're gladiators, Takara, so we can be at our average. We can be playing at a sea level, and people are saying, "Wow, Omeka, oh my God!" And you got to watch out. Are people impressed by who you've already been? So everyone was inspired by my speaking, and I'm grateful for that. And I love to teach people how to be powerful speakers. But I'd already been doing that for over 10, 15 years. So I wanted to touch my next level. I see you, Maisha. I see you. I wanted to touch my next level. So I went and did something that scared me so much, y'all. I was so nervous about Broadway. And if you watched any of my lives, Dana, I was like, and then what dawned on me after Broadway is, wait a minute, let me help her. Let me help him touch his next bigger too. Everywhere I go, I want to take my tribe. So that's how we got here. And I said, well, let me just go radical and get radical, and let's go live. Let's go live for several days, and let's play big. So let's jump in to what it looks like to just play big. I touched some things, for those of you who've already been a part of this 10-day journey, but what you want to do is create more momentum. You want to jump in bigger. You want to understand what it means. And so we talked about several things. And I want to give you some of the reflection on what we did. And I'm going to show you this next slide, and I'm going to break each one down for you. This is where you take some notes, especially if you've joined us for 2 days or you've joined us for 1 day. And Brian, I'm not sure if you can do a side by side, but I want to keep the intimacy going. So I want to make sure that we really talk about what it takes to play bold, but side by side. Day one, y'all type with me as much as you can. Day one, we talked about the power of your yes. And in the power of your yes means what's on the other side of your yes. What's on the other side of your yes to yourself? Now, I'm going to ask your fingers to go crazy on this. I'm going to ask your fingers to go crazy. Brian, is there any way we can do a side by side so that I stay on the screen with them, so I keep the intimacy going and connected with my family? I'm going to ask you, if you have not answered these, you're going to do a crash course in momentum, because I'm going to ask you to answer these. You see me. Okay, good. Thank you, Denise. I want to make sure. So if you've already answered these, I want you to play bold and answer them again. It'll be easier for you because you've already answered. If you haven't answered these, if you haven't done the call to actions, let's do them now. Are you down with me? Are you down with me to do them now? Let's just play full out right now. Alana, you ready? Denise, you ready? I know DB Mac, you've been with me already, but I want you to go out and do it again because repetition is not just the mother and father of learning. Repetition is the mother, father, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, and second cousin of learning. So let's go back and visit it again, y'all. So, number one, what are you saying yes to in 2025? So the statement is, I'm saying yes to blank in 2025. I'm saying yes to blank in 2025. So what are you saying yes to in 2025? Answer that question for me in chat. And we're going to run through it. So you got to get ready. Eliminate all distractions right now. Tell the household I'm in class. Me and my coach and my tribe, we doing a thing right now. We're preparing me to soar and accelerate. Say soar and accelerate. Type in chat, soar and accelerate. Soar and accelerate. That's what we're doing right now. So, first question is, what are you saying yes to? I love it. Soar and accelerate. What are you saying yes to in 2025? If you already typed it, type it again for me. If you haven't typed it, then type it for me right now. What are you saying yes to in 2025? Oh, I love it. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm saying yes to a minimum of 10 paid speaking engagements. Come on, in 2025. Hashtag soar and accelerate. I love it. I love it. I'm there with you. Hook your caboose to my train. Let's keep going and growing together so we make sure we blow past that. Beth says, I'm saying yes to financial prosperity and stability. Yes to publishing my books and welcoming my corporate clients. Come on, soar and accelerate. Lisa says, I'm saying yes to being published in 2025. Y'all, this is the kind of tribe you want to hang out with. This is the kind of tribe you want to spend time with. All right, day two. Day two was about trusting yourself. When you trust yourself, what happens? What happens differently? How do you build more confidence when you trust yourself? Tanya, if you can mute your line for me, please. When you trust yourself, what happens differently?
Tanya, do what?
What happens? Mute. That's okay. Brian's going to handle it for you. Tanya Lynn, Brian, if you would. Thank you so much. And so sometimes, I don't know why it's technology, sometimes our lines just jump off mute. Have no idea. So, what happens when you trust yourself more? What's the power of trusting yourself more? Think about it. What happens when you trust you more? That was our day two. So, our call to action for that particular day was to complete the sentence, I trust myself to do what this month. Now, I'm going to give you a break. We are on the last day of the month. So, what do you trust yourself to do in the month of February? I trust myself to rest more in February. I trust myself to what in February? So what it looked like, Don, I love it how you always jump out in front and make sure we have it in writing. I trust myself more to build my get back up muscle in February. I love it. I love it, Jay. I trust myself to finish my first book in February by February 14th. I appreciate the details. I trust myself to in February. What do you trust yourself to do in the month of February? Now, on day three, we took the boldness barometer. I love this. I love this. Now, two things are going to happen right now. I know it's a lot going on. This is about Fearless Action Accelerator. This entire program is about Fearless Action Accelerator. So I am going to move you rapidly along. Somebody type in chat, rapidly along. So I'm going to keep going. Now, For some of you, you already know where you rank on the boldness barometer because you took the boldness barometer quiz. Now, if it's your first day, you may not have taken it. So I love it. Jennifer already did it. Jennifer is doing it again. So Jennifer just dropped a link for you to take the boldness barometer to see where do you rank on the boldness action barometer. Don't worry, it's only going to take you somewhere between 4 and 6 minutes to take the quiz. So you can take the quiz in the sidelines while we're talking. We'll still be here when you get back. And so everyone, look at how everyone's finding out where they are. So you guys probably already knew this. We got some we got some confident challengers, right? We got now, right, cautious explorer. We got confident challengers, and we got some fearless visionaries. Now, the most important part about that quiz, that barometer, is that not only does it tell you where you are, but it gives you 3 steps that help you move to the next level, even as a fearless visionary. It shows you the 3 action steps. What you're going to hear me talk about a lot this year is action, 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 action. Because how many of you honestly say you have had paralysis of the analysis? You have been studying and studying and thinking. Brian, take the PowerPoint down so they can see me clearly on this one. You've been thinking and thinking and studying. Can you put me on spotlight? Right. Brian knew where I was going. You've been over analyzing. Oh, you've been thinking about it. I see your 2 hands up. Actually, that's 5 hands up, Michelle. I love it. Marva, I love it. You know, if you said, listen, I have thought about this long enough. I wanted to move from my mind to my reality. I came here to be helped, to be put in radical action. I came here to be held accountable to the person I'm becoming. I came here, so y'all please don't let me off the hook of the greatness that's in my belly. Please. Hello, anybody there? I see you. I see you. I don't want to be the best thing in every room. I want to go in a room where I can learn from somebody further than me. I want to be somewhere I haven't been before. You don't want to end 2025 where you started 2025. Oh, please don't. You set down on yourself. But most importantly, you set down on everybody watching you. And I'm not trying to shame you. I'm not trying to scare you. This is just a grown folk conversation. We've been having a grown folk conversation for the last 10 days. Why stop today? Hello. All right. So going back to the list, I get excited, y'all. Y'all know I get excited. So we talked about the boldness barometer. Day four, we talked about breaking free, right? Breaking free from fear and hesitation. Like, what does it look like? First, we talked about the cost. So I'm going to ask you again, because you know I'm the kind of girl where I'm okay talking about the cost. It's not negative, it's not dismal, it's real talk. What is the cost of being paralyzed by fear? Type in chat. What's the cost? What does it cost you? We've all been paralyzed. I thought about speaking for 5 years. For 5 years, I thought about it. I wasn't talking, I was thinking about it. And when I started speaking, I focused on teens. And in my first 3 years, I was able to, like, literally help to prevent, in my first 3 years, over 25 teen suicides. And all I could think about was, oh my God, how many more could I have prevented if I started 5 years ago? Right? That's not to shame myself, but to go, hold on. Somebody's already waiting on you. Right? So then when we looked at that and we began to really lean into, like, I want to step into this. Here's the call to action. Now I want you to fill this out. I will boldly choose to. So if you haven't filled that out yet, if you haven't answered that question yet, answer it now. Even if you have answered already, answer it now again. I want to hear from it. I will boldly, I will boldly choose to. I will boldly choose to. All right. I will boldly, Sarah says, I will boldly choose to publish my book. And then Sarah, might I add, and then do a virtual tour and a live tour to bring your book to life, just because we being bold. I will boldly choose to take opportunity to talk to young people, Diane says. I will boldly choose to complete what I started. I will boldly choose to, I love it. Y'all going fast. Everybody type, everybody type, everybody type. I will boldly choose to speak on stages. Michelle, break those stages down because not every stage look alike. Remember, this is a stage. Doing a live is a stage. Going to a high school is a stage. Doing a community event is a stage. Specificity. Marva says, I will boldly choose to share my wellness journey out loud. Hi, how many of y'all are the best kept secret? Type your name if you're the best kept secret and you tired of being a secret, right? Right, Marva, Alana, Don, Karen. Like, no, I'm tired of being the best kept secret. Andrea, Teresa, Tracy, Yolanda, right. Tashana, yeah. Don't be the best kept secret. Don't die with that gift in your belly. Come on, y'all. Day 5. Day 5 was turning fear into fuel. What does it mean when you turn fear into fuel? What does it mean when you step into? Now, what I love about this day is we talked about most people wait for the fear to go away before you take action. And people think that fear and being afraid is a reason to stay still. Yesterday, I was interviewed and they said, what do you do when you're afraid? I said, I keep moving. Because if you keep moving, the fear will begin to dissipate naturally. But you got to keep moving. If you stay still, the fear will park and take up real estate in your presence tense. And so this day, the CTA, the call to action, type this in chat. I'm turning fear into fuel for. Why are you turning your fear into fuel? Let me give you some examples. I'm turning fear into fuel for every woman that's waiting on me so she can see me. I'm turning fear into fuel because I don't want to die with any part of my greatness in my belly. I'm turning fear into fuel for every young brown girl or boy who's ever wondered, am I good enough? I'm turning fear into fuel for my grandmother and my great great grandmother and my great 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 grandmother and all the houses they cleaned and all the cotton they picked. All right, I see you, Susan. I'm turning fear into fuel because I have tools that can help people. And then Regina says, I'm turning fear into fuel for everyone I encounter looking for connection. And Cookie says, because I have a powerful story that others can learn from. Come on, you guys, tell me, why are you turning your fear into fuel? You got to know your why. You got to know your why. And your why got to be big. It got to be big enough to make you get up. It got to be big enough to make you show up. It got to be big enough to make you speak up. Your why got to be big enough to keep you prayed up. Hey, who am I talking to? Your why got to be big. So it can't ever be just about you. It got to be bigger than you. I love it. I love it. iPhone says, I'm turning my fear into fuel because I deserve to be heard. Omeka says, I'm turning my fear into fuel for every child. Ooh, so that she or he can see what was on the other side of their fear. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. For my child self, Asia says, okay, I love your reasons. I love your reasons. Day 6. Day 6 was the power of visibility, letting your light shine. All right. Can you take the slide down so they can see me closely? I want to ask you a question. Type your name in chat if you've ever dimmed your light because you were afraid to be seen. It cost you to be seen. You didn't want to outshine somebody else. Come on, look at all the names going. Look at all the names going. You dimmed your light because you didn't know what to do with your own light. You dimmed your light because you didn't know if it was safe. You dimmed your light because you couldn't understand where the light was coming from in spite of all the darkness around you. You dimmed your light because you didn't know what it would cost to shine it. Now, even if you've typed your name in chat already, type your name in chat again if dimming your light you realize has cost you more than what the shine would possibly cost. Dimming your light has put this urgency in you to say, I cannot die with this light in my belly. This light doesn't belong to me. This light belongs to somebody that's sitting in a shaded corner, and my light can help their life. My light can help their life. I'm just saying, who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? I'm here to make your accelerated action, your fearless accelerated action non-negotiable. I'm here to shake up that urgency in your belly. We're at the beginning of the year. Why not? Why, if I can do anything for you in January, right before we energetically. So your call to action was, if you're going to let your light shine, a part of that's being willing to celebrate yourself. Now, celebrating yourself is so delicious and so needed. I gave you that call to action twice. I don't know if y'all saw it was a setup, but I gave you that call to action on day 6 and on another day. So this call to action is showing up and letting your light shine and really shining a light on your own self. Type in chat, I will shine a light on my gifts. I will shine a light on my talent. I will shine a light on my skill set. I will shine a light. Don't wait for someone else to shine a light. Don't wait for someone else to applaud you. First, I want to see you clapping for yourself. Clap it up. Clap it up. You know why? Because other people are watching you and you're showing them how to treat you. I really want you to hear it, Ranisha, Marva, Andrea. It's not just about self-grandizing, but the way you treat you is the way we're going to treat you, because we're watching you as the example of how we get to treat you. Ha! Y'all, it took me a long time to figure that out. So the first sentence is, this call to action was, I celebrate myself for. So fill that out. Answer that right now. If you already answered it, do it again. I celebrate myself for. Why do you celebrate yourself? Why do you celebrate yourself? How have you loved someone? How have you shown up for someone? How have you showed up for you? How have you been consistent? Sandy needs to celebrate herself for the way she goes hard and uplift. Dawn, the way Dawn has constantly come back. Every time something has knocked her down, she gets knocked down. She sits down for a minute. She catches her breath and then she gets back up. That's celebration worthy. What do you celebrate yourself for? Celebrate myself for being here. I celebrate myself for continuing to go on. I celebrate myself for how I love others. I celebrate myself for leaving an unhealthy marriage after 20 years. I celebrate myself. You guys are going. Keep going, Anne Marie. You got more than one thing. You got 2, 3, 4, 5 things that are overdue of being celebrated for. It's been waiting to be celebrated. All right. And then day 7. Day 7, we talked about bold goals for a bold life. Oh, yes. And we talked about setting stretch goals. We talked about setting goals that are designed to stretch you, not stress you. Type in chat, my goals will stretch me, not stress me. My goals will stretch me, not stress me. My goals will be bold. My goals will be unapologetic. My goals will help me have a bold life. Bold goals, bold life. Hashtag bold goals, bold life. Now, on this day, oh, I love this one. I don't know if some of y'all remember this. On this day, we start saying hashtags gladiators, gladiating. Hashtag gladiators, gladiating. Unapologetic. We're gladiators and we're gladiating unapologetically. And I only want to run with gladiators. I'll serve everyone else. I'll serve anybody, anywhere. But I only want to run with gladiators gladiating because everybody else is going to slow me down. Can you take the screen off? I want them to see my face big when I say this unapologetically. I only want to run, shape my essence, build my goals with gladiators because gladiators will keep me running. Gladiators will keep me gladiating. Everybody else is going to slow me down. And there's a calling on my life. There's a calling on your life. And if you haven't read the news lately, if you haven't seen the climate lately, if you haven't been on social media lately, we need you gladiating. More, now more than ever. So, oh, by the way, the same excuse you used last year or the year before to not do that thing you've been wanting to do for a long time, you can't use it this year. Hello, who am I talking to? I came for somebody. I came for somebody. I'm not sure, but I came for somebody. I came for somebody. And if you're willing to hook your caboose to my train, let's go. I'm in my legacy years now. So all I want to do is show you everything I did so that I don't take any of it with me. And then you do your version of it. All right. So then we went into day 8. Day 8, celebrating big wins and small wins. Celebrating your wins, big and small. And we talked about when you celebrate yourself, you boost your confidence. When you celebrate yourself, you create more positive momentum. There's that word again. When you celebrate yourself, celebration is not bragging. Celebration is not optional. Type your name in chat if you've made celebrating yourself optional. Come on, y'all, own it. Celebrating yourself rewires your brain. Listen to this. It rewires your brain toward gratitude. Celebrating yourself, type this in chat. It reduces burnout. Isn't that crazy, Tiffany, Phoebe, Martha? Celebrating yourself reduces burnout. Celebrating yourself anchors your progress. And so, of course, I had you celebrate yourself again. I had you go out there and celebrate yourself. You are under celebrated. So I'm always going to drive you to celebrating yourself. All right. So we did a whole lot. And then day 9, we talked about why community makes you stronger. Community makes you stronger. Look at this. Look at how you so active, you so in it. You've been in it for 1 day, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days. And who's ready for more? Send me in, Coach Lisa. I want more. Let's not stop today. Send me in to my life. I ain't even sending you into my life. I'm sending you into your life. Send me in. Don't stop now. So community helps hold you to safe accountability. Community allows you to feel supported when you take bold actions. Community allows you to land in a soft place when you need prayer, when you need someone to hold intention for you. Community allows you to feel safe and they celebrate your success. Community, who needs this? Community allows you to remember that you don't have to do it alone. I needed that. So I want to share with you, if it's okay. Phoebe, I see the me with like 20 E's. I want to share with you, I'm going to give you a bonus concept around how to reframe your thinking. I'm going to give you that. I want you to stick around because I'm going to be sharing one more step that I haven't shared already about living your boldest and playing your boldest life, about reframing discomfort. It's super important because something uncomfortable may just come to you this year. And I want you to have this tool. So I'm going to teach you this in a moment. But first, I want to share with you an invitation for to keep you in momentum. I promise you this. I know some of you have been like DMing me, asking me, can I share with you the program on day 5? And I didn't want to share with you on day 5. I just wanted to give you all 9 days. And on day 10, get you here, get you present to being here, and then say, let me show you how to keep your momentum going and how action going forward can really unlock a whole new possibility. So I want to share with you my Fearless Action Accelerator online program that literally it's hot off the press. Hot. Somebody say hot off the press. It's hot off the press. I was just recording one of the modules this week. So it's brand new content, brand new approach. It's a 2025 content to 2025, 2026, 2027 opportunities. It's not a 2019 conversation. It's a 2025 conversation. And I'm excited because I haven't recorded anything this fresh for now times now. And so I really, really wanted to do that. And so let me just talk about our big why and why we do what we do, because that's super important. Our big why is I want to help you step into your boldest chapter ever right now. Right now, I want to help you do what I did in December. In December, I blew my own mind. And Brian, if you can unshare and bring me to the front. Um, in December, I blew my own mind. I didn't see the woman. I didn't know I could do a 2.5 hour one woman show to a sold out room. And now my head can't go back. Now I can't shrink. You know what I mean, Denise? You know what I mean, Natalie? Now I'm like, well, if I can do that, what else can I do? 12 years ago, I coined a phrase called transfortainment. Transformation meets entertainment. Now I want to live into that. I want the same for you. How can we accelerate your bold actions? How can we help you step into that next level of boldness? So let me share with you what you're going to walk away with. When you do this program, on the other side of this program, you walk away with the confidence to trust your decisions and take that bold and put an ER on it, bolder action. You walk away with even more, for you fearless visionaries, an even more fearless mindset. For those of you who are moving into fearless visionary, you walk away with the mindset that challenges anything that's in front of you. And when you have a challenge, it's not just a challenge, it's an opportunity. When I tell you, when you shift from seeing a challenge as a challenge to seeing a challenge as an opportunity, baby, you run faster, further, and you run further, faster. It's going to give you a clear roadmap to how to turn your vision into your reality. I'm going to give you some step-by-steps. I love it. And what I love about it is, how about we stay together? This is the way we stay together. Now, one of the things, if any of you have been in a program before where we have you talking in our Facebook group, our Facebook groups aren't just posting Facebook groups. They're conversation, they're accountability. I love safe accountability. And you're 80% more likely to follow through on what you want and what you intend when you have, say, 80% safe accountability. Give me some safe accountability, right? So I want you to see that that's one of the biggest things that I want out of it. And let me talk about how this program isn't for everyone. It's not for everyone. This program is for you if you've got big dreams, but sometimes you have a tendency to feel stuck and overthinking it, or you doubt yourself. Type your name in chat if you tend to overthink it, but you got them. You got the big dreams, but I'm overthinking, or I'm overanalyzing, or I'm not trusting myself enough. This program is for you if you're ready to move past fear, I've sat with fear long enough, and I want to stay. I don't want to get in action. I want you to really hear this. I don't want to get in action and start and stop again. I don't want to start and stop. I want to start and stay. Type in chat. I want to start and stay. I don't want to start and stop. I want to start and stay. I want to be consistent. That was a big thing for me in transforming my health. Anybody there with transforming your health? I would start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. And as a result, I was 100 pounds overweight for 19 years. I was morbidly obese for 4 years because I would start and stop, start and stop. So I'm real committed on every level to help you start and stay. This program is for you if you want to build unshakable confidence in yourself. If you want to have that I know, like I know, like I know in myself, this is for you. And I got to tell you, I wasn't always there. I wasn't always in, because if you have that trust in yourself, you don't care if you fly or fall. T- t- Bring me back to my face. I need, Brian, please. I need you to hear me. I need you to hear me. And don't type your name yet, but if this is for you, this statement is for you, I want to know by you type your name. I want you to not be caught up in if you're going to fly when you leap or if you're going to fall when you leap, because you trust you that if you do fall, you're going to get back up. Hey, Takar, I bet that's next level, because everybody wants to fly. And you want me to guarantee I can help you fly. I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to fly. I'm going to guarantee that if you don't fly, let's trust yourself to get back up again. That's grown folk talk. Kimberly, Ashley, Gwendolyn, Gazim. I'm just saying, y'all, you got to be ready for that, though. You got to really be clear. You're not trying to play the fast game. You playing the long-term game. All right. I just want to make sure I'm with the right people, because I only want you in this program if you're ready for what's on the other side and you're willing to run for it. This no sprinkle fairy dust. This is no magic potion lotion. This program is for you if you're tired of playing small. Who am I talking to? And if it's not you, it's not you. But if you're tired of seeing only a portion of your greatness, only a shadow of your greatness, only a glimpse of who you know yourself to be, and you're ready, I want to see all of my greatness. I want all of it out in front of me. I want all of it in the room. I don't want a portion of me in the room. I don't want a portion of me shining brightly. I want all of me. And I'm helping the world to get used to me because I'm not going anywhere. I'm just saying, oh, I'm gonna get so excited. I'm not gonna have a voice after this. Something's in the air. Somebody is on a way to a massive breakthrough because my voice is straining. I'm feeling it. So it's somewhere, it's in the yeah, Diane, something's happening. Something's happening. If you know that you can play bigger if you were clearer, you need clarity right now. Who is that? It's for you. If you need clarity, you need to sit and be still. You need some guidance. You need some structure. I'm willing to do it. I just need clarity. I need the ground to stop feeling like it's shaking under my feet. I need solid. I'm only telling you the things that I needed. I'm only giving you in this program what I needed back there. I needed it back there. I don't need it now. I needed it back there. So I'm going back to see, what did I need when I was starting to run? What was I needing to play bigger? Bring that slide back up just so you can see. Take one more picture if you want to. These are all the things I want to make sure that you have. So if these things, any one of these, you don't need to need all of these, but any one of these, let me give you a glimpse into the future. 8 weeks from now, imagine yourself 8 weeks from now, you've stopped overthinking. There's no sprinkle fairy dust. You got to do your own work. You got to do your own sit ups. You got to do your own lunges, right? But 8 weeks from now, you stop overthinking and you stop doubting yourself. You're taking consistent, bold action towards your goals. You got a community that's celebrating you and holding you in safe accountability. It's Fearless Action Accelerator is all about helping you move from thinking to doing, helping you move from uncertainty to clarity, helping you move from stop and start and stay towards your bold goals. That's all we're doing. We're not trying to do 100,000 things. We're just doing these things, right? Miss Lady T said, I need absolutely everything. I love it. That I created it for you. I created it around no particular goal, but the goal of hitting your goals, right? It's not about the it, it's about the you in it. And so I'm really excited about what this means and what it can do and what it looks for. So really understanding that this is for you if you are looking at um, just moving past the fear, moving past the concept, moving past the possibility. And now let me just give you clarity. How many of you are left brainers? You want to know exactly what you get, exactly what's happening, exactly what's going to happen each week. I know I got my left brainers and my right brainers. So each week, yeah, that's you, Martha. Let me give you a little more detail. So each week, you're going to get tangible action steps. Who loves that? Who loves tangible action steps, clear, actionable steps to guide you forward and keep you focused on real progress. So every module, I'm going to give you real clarity and some action steps. Each week, you're going to get a weekly bold action challenge. And that weekly challenge is exactly what I was doing. Oh, by the way, the last 9 days was getting your muscle ready. I was just doing it the last 9 days with the CTA. If you join me for 9 days or you join me for 4 days, we were literally doing a very rough rogue version of this structured program. Now this is the structure version. Strategic challenges designed to stretch you outside of your comfort zone. I'm going to give you that every single week. Now, a couple of weeks, there's 2 weeks where I give you a bigger, bolder action. So instead of giving you 1 week to do it, I give you 2 weeks to do it on two separate occasions. But the whole goal is to build unstoppable momentum. Type in chat, building unstoppable momentum. Yes, I'm going to keep you in movement in your own life. Whether you jump in or not, I want you in movement inside this conversation. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring community so that you have community connection, opportunities to engage with a supportive community, right? Building unstoppable momentum to celebrate you. You are under celebrated. You're under celebrated. Now, can I tell you, if you've been walking through life feeling lonely, the community is everything. And then finally, we have tools and prompts to track your growth, reflect on your achievements, and to keep you motivated as you keep going closer to your vision. So I'm super excited about this. I'm super excited about what we get to do. Every element of this program is crafted to keep you moving. Let me say that again. Every element of this program is crafted to keep you moving forward, one step at a time, one step at a time. So the value of this is $497. The value of this. Now stick around. I want to give you this one last goal, one last piece of content on reframing. I don't want you to go anywhere because this is worth the price of admission of today's session, which was free, but it's worth the price of admission. Reframing has been everything. So this is the value. Let's jump down to reframing. I want to go into reframing because this is real important. Get your pen and paper out. I have not covered this yet. So reframing is this really powerful uh, act of allowing you to not have to change your past. Take this off the screen for a moment because I really want to presence everyone to me and really speak to the power of reframing and why we need it. We need reframing because There are things that have happened in your past that you can't unknow. Can we agree on that? And we keep cutting and pasting our past into our present tense. And it's prohibiting us from being the next best version of ourselves. So the power of reframing is to take a past that you already had, because you can't undo it, you can't unlearn it. Believe me, I tried to forget it. It's going to go everywhere you go, there you are. So reframing allows you to disrupt old patterns and old belief systems. Who needs this? Lisa, please help me disrupt my old patterns. And please help me disrupt my old belief systems. When you look at reframing, okay, great. Come on, keep typing your name in. When you look at reframing, there's a benefit to reframing. Reframing allows you to develop new skills. It allows you to strengthen your emotional resiliency, and it signals to you that you're on the edge of a breakthrough. Brian, can you bring that screen up? If you haven't taken a picture of it, this is the benefit of it. And I'm going to show you really fast one quick way how to do it. Those of you who are going to jump in the program, you'll learn more. But this is the benefit of reframing. I want you to really study reframing, because reframing allows you to take an old pattern or an old belief system, and you can literally bring me back to the screen, Brian, if you would, please. You can take an old pattern that doesn't serve you, an old belief system, and you can disempower it. Make sure your lines are muted. You can take the power away. I was able to reframe being functionally dyslexic and what it means for me. So reframing it takes it away from it's a diagnosis. I reframed it to it's my superpower. Now I use it.
Baby,
Now I use
baby,
it.
can we
Brian,
skip
can you
by
make
those?
sure that
I want
all
to buy,
muted, please?
I want to buy for
Thank
the
you.
morning.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Brian, Susan, Jennifer, anybody. So one of the things I want you to know is reframing is to ask yourself, as a result of this experience, how am I a stronger person? As a result of being functionally dyslexic, I am a more thorough teacher. So it's my superpower. So I want to show you this. Someone asked me Brian, you're gonna help me, right? Post-traumatic growth. Albany, it's post-traumatic growth, right? To understand that after something horrific or after something traumatic, you actually can have PTG. Instead of PTSD, you also can have PTG, post-traumatic growth, as long as you learn how to reframe. Okay, who needed to hear that? Because they don't even talk about post-traumatic growth. They only talk about post-traumatic stress disorder. But there's a whole new, Natalie, there's a whole nother experience called post-traumatic growth. Right. Oh, okay. So I want to honor all of our time. I don't have time to teach on it in depth, but look it up. Look up reframe and look up post-traumatic growth. Isn't that delicious? Now, for the next thing I want to show you is I want to go into I want to go into the excitement that some of you already found out about this. The slides were out of order. I realize that some of you already have figured this out, that even though the program is valued, bring me back to the screen, even though the program is valued at $497, that's not your investment. Why? Because I'm willing to be radical for your breakthrough. Some of you guys already have been typing that up. So you can reserve your spot, and we're only going to take a limited number of people inside the first version of this program. You can reserve your spot and join for $99 today and one more installment of $99. So it's not $498, it's not $497, it's $198. So Brian, can you put that slide up, please? So it's one, the next one, please. Thank you, Brian. So you can join today for $99, or you can pay in full. You can pay in full and you can save $50. So I want to make it super easy for you. Like register $99, $99, or pay in full and save $50. Super easy, right? You thank you. Everyone's saying thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Takara. I want to make it easy for you. I want to make it super easy for you. Uh I need you to invest in you. And the reason why, if I could, I'd give it away for free. But people pay attention when they pay. And every time I would give stuff away for free, no one would do it. You wouldn't do the modules.